Here's a quick tip to hopefully start to learn how to assess and fix our own low back issues, anything lower body really, hip issues, hip flexor, knees, foot, ankle. We have to start to understand that standing with your legs locked out is a huge root cause to all of our problems. So let me demonstrate. I stand like this. If I don't think about it, this is my resting position. This leg locks out. So whether I'm brushing my teeth, right? Whether I'm doing something where I'm just standing around, a lot of people have stand-up desks now. So see if you guys lock out one leg, and I'm pretty sure you will, because most people either shift this way or that way. So what's happening here? When I shift this way, where I'm comfortable, relaxed, I feel nothing. I feel nothing in my glutes. Right? Nothing at all. All the weight's really sitting in the outside of my quad right here. You can see it's on. I'm hyperextending here. I'm teaching my body that I should be here all day long. And then all the weight's probably sitting in my hip flexor, lower back. So if I spend hours every single day, it's like doing hours of bad posture in working out. I'm reinforcing this position over and over and over again. And you can start to trace it back to your movements. If you have a real hard time firing your glutes or muscles on that side, I can pretty much guarantee you that side is the side you usually hyperextend your legs, okay? So the first thing is, see how you stand normally. And again, our whole goal is longevity. We help people, including ourselves, to fix these issues at its root cause. So if you don't address this, when you start walking, running, exercising, it's going to be chasing your tail. You're going to be on that hamster wheel, because this is the main problem. So a lot of people, when they just lean into here, their legs lock out. We'll see the same thing when they walk. Their legs lock out, and then they start walking like this. And then that's where you get a whole host of issues. Everyone tracks their steps these days. It's such a big deal. But if you think about it, most people are trying to hit, what is that, like 4,000 to 10,000 steps a day? Think about doing 10,000 reps or 5,000 reps the wrong way of any exercise. And then you wonder why you have knee pain, low back pain, things like that. So here's a quick fix. If you stand tall, if you lock out, right? Notice that you do that, but then the quick fix is, all right, bend the knee slightly where you don't feel everything locked out into your quads, right? Just stand with your knee slightly bent. Because this is my natural and my knee can really go past that point of straight, when I bend my knee, I feel like I'm doing this. But if I look in reality, my knees are kind of just shock absorbers. They're in the right position, okay? So now my knees are slightly bent. So that's step one, but that's just half of the equation. So when I'm brushing my teeth, hanging around, whether I'm, leaning on one side or not, if my knee is slightly bent, that's at least a good starting point. And it allows me to get into a better position where I can start accessing what I want, what I need. So now that my knee is slightly bent, it never locks out, okay? Then I want you to see if you can hold all of your body weight into the inside hamstring and glutes, right? So right through here. I want to be able to stay here with my knee slightly bent so I can flex the hammy and glute. So now if you do have a standing desk or you have to stand a lot, you want to make sure you put all the weight in the right muscles, because if it's not in that hamstring and glute right here, then I completely relax those. Then where'd all the weight go? All the weight, if I flex in my hamstring and glute, it stays there, it takes it out of the joints, but if I relax it, goes to my hip flexor, goes to the outside hip. Wherever it goes for you, you have a better option. So it's a very simple drill. The first step is just to be aware, like posture. You want to keep your knee slightly bent, try to find your hamstring and glute. Just start there. And then if you walk to take it to the next step, I have videos of it where if you walk, do you find yourself locking out your leg or run? If you look at all the top runners, look at their slow mechanics, they'll run, they'll get to about here, they never fully lock out. So start with that. It's a simple drill. This might fix a lot of your chronic issues you've been dealing with your whole life. You don't have bad knees. You have just been using your knees the wrong way, and now they're kind of broken down. So what can we do moving forward? We can still try to rebuild the way we use them, strengthen all the muscles around it to keep what we have. And then you'll be shocked to find that even though you've been dealing with a lot of knee pain, low back pain your whole life, which I have, doing these simple things will make a huge impact. Again, if you have 1 hour to exercise, 20 minutes to stretch, that is not going to combat the hours you spent standing, those 5,000 steps a day that you walk with the wrong mechanics. It'll never compare. So again, just catch yourself doing it more often. Like my posture video, if I live here more often in my neck, you don't have to be perfect all the time, but the more you catch yourself, the more I catch myself. If I'm brushing my teeth hanging out, I know that this doesn't feel good anymore. Keep my knee slightly bent, hanging out, pushing a cart at the supermarket. I'm just gonna try to put all the weight in my hamstring and glute. Don't let my body get to here. So try it out if it works. If you have troubleshooting questions, always let me know. Just message me. I'm always quick to respond. And if this helps you, and if you know someone that has chronic knee pain, low back pain, send them this video. Maybe you can help them too.